Hello, hello, here I am. As the usual. Let me turn it around. Wait a second. You see my box of cards. Hello. Alrighty. I already came down. I was smart this time. I already preset it up. So I'll be ready to go. I'm gonna put my stuff up here. Birdie Swirly, let it get him in position. And then we'll be ready to rock and roll. I'll put Birdie Swirly right here. Okay. Oh wait, hold on a second. Birdie Swirly, you trying to act up now. Come on, Birdie. And Birdie. Okay, there you go. There go Birdie Swirly. Hello. Yes, my little hair all over the place. But we're going to get it right. It's straight. It's okay. Now, I was seeing the chat. Now I don't see it anymore. So I can see everybody. Yeah, what? I got the super chat going? Oh, my God. Seriously? Hey, Jupiter 1111. Let me say my good mornings to everybody because I'm just like in the classroom. I come in like a whirlwind. Yo. Hey, Lori. Hey, C. How you doing? I got your thing. I'm going to be on you. Okay. Hey, Chastity. All right. Oh, that got a nice energy, Chastity Jones. It's kind of like it's there. The vibration is complete. That's good. So, yes, it's so good to see you, too. I am so excited about today's lesson. I got so many epiphanies on this thing. Hi, Camille. Hi, Jocelyn. Hey, Tina. Tina's in the house. My namesake is in the house. That's what the DM likes to call me. He's like, hey, Tina. Yay. Yes, love and blessings to you all. Love and blessings to you all. Okay, I want to wait till I get my famous 22. Oh, snap. Oh, the super chat. Thank you. Thank you, Jupiter 11. Love you. Oh, Lord, well, I think it said love you a long time. But anyway, I don't know why that came to me in my mind. Hey, Patricia. Hey. Hi. I'm waiting for my lovely 22. That's mastery. Yay. I don't who is that? Who came out there? Is that Bismarcky or Two Live Crew or somebody with that thing? There we go. Hey, Jerry. Hi. Okay, we got our 22. That's what I was waiting on. All right, yes. Okay, so let me turn you on. What's happening here? I'll start that darkness. Who is this? Two Live Crew. Thank you. Patty Wolf be knowing something. She be knowing stuff. Okay, hold on a second. Let me turn this around. I know this is a lie. Whatever you're trying to present. Let's see. Put you on. Thank you. The devil is a lie. Okay, there we go. Look at it. They got this nice things. All right. Okay, here we go. We's ready. Let me focus this a little bit more into this. Make sure I can see. I got to move me over just a little bit more so I can get up in here. I'm sorry, Birdie Swirly. They're going to see like half of you because I got to get in here so I can see it at the same time. Okie dokie. So I made two magnificent. If you're on here, you're also moderated as well, as long with my beautiful hostess with the mostest, my own Vanna White, on my own Wheel of Fortune of this Divine Wheel of Fortune show, Miss Jupiter 1111 with her Marilyn Monroe self. So I have everybody in the house here so we can get things started. So if you got any questions, you want to kind of talk a little bit more, remember, I'm going to have to do this just a little bit. I'm going to do like this. Yeah, because so I can see. Remember, kind of give your questions to her because, you know, when I'm talking, I'm also channeling what the divine, my higher self and the guides are telling me to do. So I kind of periodically look at the screen. I don't look at the screen until after to kind of see you all's comments. And I was like, dang, I wish I could like interject. YouTube needs to come up with a way like you can interject your comments after you look at it so that you can say, okay, yeah, I heard you. Yeah, that was right. I agree with that or whatever. So that's why I have those two being my moderators for me. So today's, this is the last webinar of the series, which is Bring Me High Love. And we'll find out why during this webinar series, why I call it high love instead of higher, because I started to go in there. I said, that's not grammatically correct. It's supposed to be higher love. And Spirit said, nope, leave it alone. It's high love, and you'll see why. So it did show me why. So we'll have a great reveal as we go along. I need to put my goggles on. As Sophia Charles said, let me put my goggles on so I can read. Okay, so now, to remind us, because I forget all the time. I heard this morning Jupiter 1111 in my ears, like, you don't tell them about the webinar package. You don't tell them about nothing you got. After she was in manager mode in my ear this morning. I was like, okay, you're right. So you need to add that. You're not promoting you. Now come on. I was like, okay, manager, I got you. Yeah, you be talking to me, Jupiter 11. I heard you. So this is what we're doing. You can't see unless I do it like way back here. So anyway, the reminders. Be Divine t-shirts, as you see, I had on a DMDF. They're on sale, along with, if you want the logo for $30, hit me up on my email, the divinetwinsouls11 at gmail.com if you want that. And then also you can hit me on my website, www.divineunisouls11.com. Union readings are still $15 until the end of August for 30 minutes. Remember, to the Lion's Gate, I am not allowed by spirit to do any karmic readings. I seen one person had to, went in there to do a reading, and I was like, what happened? Why they schedule and they didn't finish? The spirit said because they wanted to know about the karmic, and they were honoring you saying that you weren't doing any karmic reads at all. So that's the reason why on that one. Dang, I forgot. Dang it, to give me some water. And I don't have it down here. Okay, next one to lead is to be divine webinar package 1717 until August the 8th. It's $22 after the Lion's Gate. It includes a webinar, workbook, and the inner child meditation. Also, the next webinar series I've been guided is to do on healing the inner child, which will be first Saturday. If you see my last video that I did for what's going to be the energies for next week, I talk about that. I brainstorm with you all, and you all kind of help me to know what things we need to do. So we're going on into the inner child things I listened to, and that's one reason why I was a little semi-late, because I was listening to Sophia from Twin Flame Community, and she's saying we was already on the same page. I had already put my presentation together and seeing that she was saying the same thing about the inner child. I know with me, if I made myself to study and to really teach others, because like on this channel for me, this is also a learning experience also as well for me. And so then this is where I look back, I let the higher self talk to me, and then I go back and I watch my own videos and let me teach me about, okay, this is what you need to do. And I'm like, what? That's what I got to do? So through this series, we're going to really look at the inner child, because a lot of us, we kind of, I'm in agreement with us, say pussyfooting around. We're not hitting on that healing. We want everybody I do readings for, they want to get with their persons or get with their people, with their divine counterpart, but they don't want to do the work. And I know I'm not the only one that can feel, I can feel that. And it's like, I didn't already talk to you about this, and you come back for another reading, which I don't mind, but to me about it. So my thing is, in August, I'm going to come back on live. This is all. Ooh. Okay, I'm sorry, and I felt that. Oh, Dad, don't mess with the dag. Oh, between you now, it was between you or the DM. There y'all go again. Woo, and I felt it when it was coming on. I said, why my energy changed? I feel like I can't breathe. Between both, I know it wasn't Dad, because Dad wouldn't do something like that. That daggone DM did that again. Oh, Jesus. Okay, to do that, where's my super chat at? I can't see it. Where's the super chat at? Okay, now I got that, but I can't see about the chat on here. Okay, and so November, domination, guilt, and December, rejection. That's what I'm going to handle, do. Let me see if I do this. Okay. Yeah, okay. It was buffering. Nah, but nah, there ain't no daggone buff. Don't be taking up for my daggone D. Better than that. I felt it. I felt it before it even came on. Something was coming on. So anyway, I said, didn't I say last time happens I wasn't going to do that no more? Okay, I love you. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. Okay, so now let's go on into today's lesson, which is I need to call up to mine and ask her about bring me some water. Because I sure can't breathe. I need water. Okay, so here it is. So our topic is what is love? So love is so hard to define because uh, it doesn't exist as one thing. So we can feel love for our significant others, our parents, our friends, children, and pets. Some of us direct our love toward God or celebrities, and we can hold love for our neighbors, country, and objects. Love can be blind, misguided, tragic, unconditional, steadfast, and inconsistent. Just to go in some housekeeping rules before we go into it. This is a safe space. Keep questions limited to the topic. Please share and talk in the Sunshine Lounge with each other. Let's keep the energy flowing and positive with one another. And we already got the super chat, so I don't need to go into that. I'd say I got to upload that and get that a little better. All right, so now, why is it hard to define love? So, love is so hard to define because it doesn't exist as one thing, okay? I already did that. That's true. I'll take that one out. Okay, love is the emotion felt. The definition of love is the emotion felt in actions performed by someone concerned for the well-being of another person. That's according to Wikipedia. Love involves affection, compassion, care, and self-sacrifice. The Bible says, 1 Corinthians 13, verses 4 through 8, which is love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hope all things, endures all things. Love never ends. As for the prophecies, they will pass away. As for tongues, they will cease. As for the knowledge, it will pass away. So, this is very good. A lot of times you hear when you go to weddings and those things, you see a lot of people. I got to move this. This feels like it's blocking me. I know I'm going to do this. A lot of times you will see, excuse me for crossing in front of you. I got to put that over here because I can't get to it. I feel like it's a blockage of my energy. Again, these things are pretty much used when we're talking about Bible verses as well. And so Bible verses usually used at weddings because it's a reminder of what love truly is according to the word. This I had to kind of use myself even with the DM because I was like, okay, because he kind of triggered me. I know a lot of my clients have been saying like, I got triggered bad this weekend. I got really triggered. And I believe that before we get into this Lion's Gate, we will be triggered very badly because, again, if you've seen my last video for last week, it came to me channeled message, which was, we're trying to make you get rid of all of that extra baggage stuff. They say, bag lady. Ooh-wee. Okay, doggy, it's going to start, it's buffering again. I was really gonna be telling some good stuff today. Now you can't even see me. But it's doing this. I ain't never seen this. Okay, so negativity. I'll change the microphone so I can be able to get this information out to the masses. Yeah, it don't want us to know again. Yeah, I might have to start back up again. I have never. I'm supposed to be really getting the bees beating knees today, and I didn't even watch because let me see if this causes an issue. Not today, no. We never had this. Oh my God. I really haven't given the bees knees today. You can hear me though? We might have to do this like old radio. I just like to kind of back off of the thing. I was about to say I could start over again, but I'm scared to do that. What is this? What is this? I never had, no, I don't want no special effects on this. Ain't this about this? Okay, here, see, I might have to do over again. Okay. Can you see me? Thank you. Well, y'all did something. I turned it around and came back again. So I don't know what that is. Ooh, wee. That ain't got nothing to do with the DM. Let me tell the DM to go ahead and protect, do what he got to do. God, I don't know what that is. Wow, this is gonna be some good stuff. Just hang on in here with me. It's good now, yeah. Oh my God, I ain't never had that happen. Oh my Lord, this yeah. When that happened, what Sophia said about the powers that be? They try to stop you from doing that. Oh my God. Okay, we gonna get through this, and we gonna keep on holding the light, everybody, on this one, cause we ain't gonna have this. Let me get my smoke. Hold on 1 second. I forgot one more element. Let me get my smoke magic here. Hold on 1 second. Bear with me. Burn my incense. Hold on. No, we ain't having that today. We came in here in light and love. Okay, hold on 1 second. I got something else about to go out here too. No, he's going in. He hanging in there. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, everybody, yeah, sending light. Thank you. I don't know what that was about. Okay. We ain't gonna have that. Okay, all right. So anyway, yeah, whatever it is, this is good. So hang on in there. Even if it go out, oh man, he's not gonna go out anymore because we're gonna hold the light on this one. But this means this is a darn good series here. So I'm just gonna say this because it's getting some interesting here forces coming. So that's all I got to say. So anyway, so Corinthians is a good one that use it weddings. I had to use it also on my DM to remind me about what love is, like when we're practicing unconditional love and what it truly is, because move this over a little more closer to me so it can be more my thing too. Again, with that is just letting us know that these are really the templates of what love actually is, and this is what we should be following. Okay, next one. So what is love? So love is an intangible connection between two people that feels exceptionally good. The strength and depth of the connection is determined by two conditions: the level of self-acceptance each person has for themselves, how open and honest and exposed each individual is willing to be. Qualities always present with these connections are trust. You got to have trust when we're talking about loving in that way. Respect, affection, and love. Trust, believing in their integrity and good intentions towards you. Respect, concluding they are good and worthy of appreciation. And affection is demonstrating your good intentions through your actions. Love is not an emotion. Love is the connection. Your feelings are a reaction to the quality of that connection. I'm going to repeat that again. Love is not an emotion. Love is the connection. Your feelings are a reaction to the quality of that connection. Okay? Next one. So how do we access love? We first love ourselves first, and that's what we're going to talk about today. And we take off the mask. That's how we're able to access love. We can't have all the little boundaries, the fake persona, going by what social media think love is for us. Those things. I think about, I seen Sophia's things, Charles today, and she was talking about twin flames, and she was looking at her cousin or some relative that had somebody that was a twin flame, and she's like, I don't want that type of twin flame. I want my own type of twin flame experience. So we can't go by looking at others and saying we want to recreate that experience by looking at what others are doing. Rather, with twin flame soulmates are loving, knowing how to even just love ourselves, period. So loving yourself first, self-acceptance. You've heard the phrase, you can't love someone more than you love yourself. What exactly does that mean, and how does it work? If there are aspects of yourself you reject, these issues are your hot buttons. They're a source of discomfort. When someone hits or gets near one of your hot buttons, I say you stepping on my real good nerve, my last good nerve that I got. You'll unmindfully react to the discomfort with blame, shame, disrespect, withhold your affection until discomfort dissipates. So even if you are a parent who profoundly loves your child, you will not be loving towards them when they tickle your insecurities. Or if you're dealing with the divine masculine, if you feel that you are not being respected in the relationship, and that's kind of what he triggered me, and that's why I kind of felt like I said, oh, I got to hold back, and then I heard myself say, nah, that's trust issues. You're going into protective mode. You got to let it go on. You're going into habit. They got the cues, the triggers, and the rewards. You know, you got to let that go. Remember before we talked about last method about those, the cues, the triggers, and the rewards. Those three things. I had to kind of stop programming myself from doing that. You know, what was the reward? Well, I feel like I'm in control. Me not talking back to him, he get my point. Okay, but yeah, but then again, that throws my whole twin flame, all the daggone good work I put in, and that throws me all the way back, 2 steps back, then me going 2 steps forward. And I was like, you got to kind of drop this, let this go. So again, he hit that hot button for me. And again, they said when they do that, these things come out: blame, shame, disrespect, and withholding affection. Okay, now is that really truly unconditional love? No. Okay, and plus at the same time, you're not really loving yourself in the process, because you're really letting that other person get the best of you. Okay, it all begins and ends with the inner child. Okay, if this is true in a parent-child relationship, considered by many the most intense version of love a person can experience, you can imagine what it is like with a friend or a lover. If they trigger something painful inside you, you react with fear, hurt, or anger, not love. That's why accepting all of yourself creates ideal conditions for experiencing more deeper love. And there's less button stuff to get in the way. That button stuff to me represents your inner child. Those things, how do you learn how to love? From your parents. Your parents are the template that kind of help you to know what things that you love, what things your dislikes, your likes, your loves, or whatever, and how you go about in the world. Then you grow up and also into your adulthood. That also shows you which way as far as how you love others, because through your experiences, it's almost like touching a hot oven. Okay, last time I did this with I don't know why his name, because she kept on talking about David. So last time I did this with David, this happened. So I know the next person I did when I get with Ted, I'm not gonna do that same thing, because when I touched David and I did XYZ with David, it made me feel like me touching the hot stove when I was a child. And so that lets me know now I don't do those same things, because I might be hitting the trigger or button with them. Okay, well, maybe when you get with Ted might say, that ain't my hot button. That don't really bother me that you do X, Y, Z. And now I'm looking at you funny, seeing why you were holding when we get to a certain point in our experience of our relationship. You don't show me that aspect. You going to shut down because you thinking about the experience that you had with David. Okay, so those are some things, again, you got to kind of think about, how does my inner child play? Maybe, again, your mom had told you, you don't do this with a man because, he don't like when you talk back to them. So that's why you just always, when you impress a man, you just don't say anything. You be subservient to him. You just go ahead and let him be rule the house because he the man. And so then you grow up and you think, okay, well, when I date guys, I don't say nothing. I'm telling what I like, what I dislike. I don't interject none of my personalities in it out. And then you wonder why David then got up and went to some other person, because they like, well, you didn't have no personality. You didn't tell me about something. Sometimes I kind of like somebody who kind of bucks back with me and don't always let me get away with stuff. You didn't speak at all, and see, now you're heartbroken, and now you don't understand why you in this kind of love relationship, because you going off of your parents or your mom's template of how you do things. Okay. Next, letting it all hang out. The second condition necessary is openness. Think of 2 people you feel the closest to in your life. Go ahead, I'll wait. I bet one of the common denominators between the both of them is that you have let them see who you really are. I can think about 2 of my besties that I can think about. And they know my forgetfulness. They know they got to repeat things to me sometimes. They know about my ADD moments. They know when I flare up and I get angry as hell and I get pissed off. And I got that bad temper, that Aries flare comes on out. Oh no, I know, no, not divine sunshine. I'm talking about, you know, this sometimes I had the different bipolar moments but that's not really truly divine sunshine. But every now and then the Aries flare kind of gets the best of me. And like, what? Oh no, it's over with. So that's that habit. That's something that I got to work with, and that's probably also I can stem that back to inner childhood wounds as well that I need to do. Okay, so now they have witnessed you being strong, capable, and exceptional, but they have also seen you scared. Okay, I think that's that might be my temper calling me and saying I need to stop talking about it. Oh my God, temper, stop calling me. I don't want to deal with you today. I'm trying to be good in front of these people. I don't want to have no temper. Thank you. Okay, now, so you're honest with them about what you're facing and feeling. You let it all hang out. It's not surprising the love is palpable. It's real. Love is genuine when you take off the mask. Otherwise, it's a ruse. That means it's a masquerade. You know, like a lot of those cards we see that I use in tarot, like the false person card. They had that you wearing the mask, the other person wearing the mask, and they can feel like that you being false and falling. They're like, well, I got to just meet them right where they are. But are you truly experiencing love that way? No. So all of us crave truth in relationships that are real. The more you let them know your shortcomings, they stick around. The more powerful the love. And that's the same thing with your divine masculine too. The more I done showed, and I said, look here, I ain't going to play. Sometimes I have my ditzy moments, and I just let him look at me and shake his head, and I was like, well, that's me. I can't be sitting up here acting like I know everything. I'm a genius, because I know those moments, that's not really the real me. You know, he just shake his head and laugh, and I think some kind of way he looks at it and say, that's cute, and that makes me love her more. You know, he just look and say, oh my God. Or even I get in those positive moments when I'm just spreading positivity, and he's like, oh my God. But then sometimes he kind of calls on me for that, to say, yeah, you know, I kind of need one of them positive moments where you don't even see none of the negativity, and you truly are divine sunshine. So you'll see in some ways where they're kind of depend on that, or they're really kind of, you know, those things that they see, oh, I like that. That's something that I honor and I cherish about you. So honesty ain't easy. Being honest and open is not easy. It's sure not enough. Because if you got childhood issues, sometimes that might bring up your abandonment. Oh, if I say this, they going to abandon me. If I say this, ooh, they might reject me. You might feel some guilt coming up with that. If I say this, maybe they might exploit me because I'm too nice and too kind. It's a whole bunch of things that could be brought up by that. So working at being at peace with the things you wish weren't a part of you is hard work. Not only is it a tough internal process, but you're also working against a culture that doesn't understand or appreciate or support these changes. That is true. As they say, it's almost like Don Quixote, which you fighting and you are chasing the windmills in the process of doing that. A lot of times they don't. Honesty is not, in this society, is not the best policy. You kind of, in this society, we kind of fluffing things. You got the social media helping to kind of fluff things and not tell the truth. When you are telling the truth, you get ostracized, you get blackballed or blacklisted, those things. And so in the end, the love you experience will make it all worthwhile. You might end up having less relationships, but guess what? You're going to end up with the ones that are really your ride and die friends. That's what I call it. Will be infinitely, and those relationships will be infinitely more precious. So try it and see for yourself, okay? Next one, your journey. So you and your twin flames share the same blueprint of identity, like the design of a snowflake, unique in the cosmos from the beginning. So we're talking about now. Let me flip the script. So now I'm telling you why you got to have an understanding of what love is and what is defined for you. Although media has its own thing, but we have to talk about why we must seek a high love. So now let's talk about the journey and how does that intertwine with us being divineunisouls or twins. So each one of us is unique. We are different. We all just like snowflakes. My twin flame journey is not the same as Apache Wolf's twin flame journey. It's not the same as Jupiter 1111's twin flame journey. It's not the same as Tina Teacher's twin flame journey is not the same as Lori S's twin flame journey. Okay, it's not the same as Divine Sunshine's twin flame journey. We're all different and unique. So I can't look at mine and say, oh, mine is this the same. The only common thread that we have here is that, again, that we all have to work on self. That's the common thread that we have. From the beginning, your souls have been a continuum of God or of the universe. What gifts and things that is being brought into you. That's why we call it divine, because this is a continuation of the expression of God or the universe or whoever the powers that be that you believe in. Before you were born, your soul has been shown a mission. All of us got a mission and purpose that specifically we are the ones that are supposed to set forth into the world. Okay, your soul's desire is to bond with higher self, for she is intuitive and sensitive. I'll correct that later on. Okay, so your thing is, so it's higher self with yourself. Three things with the universe or God, whoever you call it, the powers that be. Yourself, you want to create that higher love and that connection with yourself. And then you also are looking, seeking your other half, which is also getting that higher love and create that bond. And from the beginning, she was vulnerable, impressionable, and innocent. So when you came in the world, I think about that card they have in the tarot where it's got the little child holding the little bunny or the little bear and just looking very innocent. We all came in here with a clean slate. Along the way, her soul mirrors back to her whatever she draws attention to. So over time, she is colored by her surroundings. She's easily led astray, wounded by mental and emotional toxins, and by physical and verbal abuse. Some of the things about your childhood wounds, you got that as well. These experiences involve relationships. Some create a part of a karma or a lesson, and also play a part on her psychology of how she looks at the world and her belief systems and how you go about. They call the soul the hurt. This is what I got from Elizabeth's book. I look at the bottom. I know what it is. She has a book that's called "In Seeking or Finding Higher Love." This is the book that I'm basing this upon. I should have brought this down. I don't want to bother Mom. This is one that Mom gave me this, and this talks about the twin flame journey in this book as well. And these are some things that I thought was some good highlights in her book that I said I had to bring this. So while we're on this journey, we start off with a clean slate. Let's retract. So we go back again. So we start out with a clean slate as a soul, coming here knowing we got a mission. We know what we want to do. We know our soul's purpose is to seek high love, to bring high love to the world, and seek high love for ourselves, which is having a connection with God, having a connection with ourselves, and having a connection with our other half, which also those three moments we have that connection, then we can go out into the world. Okay. However, as we go along the journey, we start getting sidetracked by these others, these kind of distractions, which would be we led astray from the mission. We kind of forget about that because we get way down by the inner childhood wounds. We get into these relationships, experiences just in life that it make us mentally and have mental and emotional toxins, and also have physical abuse, which changes our scope about our relationships, recreates us to bring in more lessons or what we call karma, and also changes our psychology. So why do we need to bring in high love? Our soul has a deeper knowing and yearning to go back to the beginning. We want to go back and say, hit the reset, or like Staples say, hit the what you used to hit the staple button so you can start back over again. You know, that's what we want to actually do. So Spirit wants to take the path back to its ultimate home. Spirit's breath of God or inspiration. Spirit means breath of God, and it means inspiration. It's the breath of life that is like a newborn. We seek the vigor and new life which empowers us to love and nourish ourselves and others. So we want to go back to loving things just like how God, like, what would Jesus do? Like we had that trend that we used to go about that. What would Jesus do? We want to go back to being just spreading and having unconditional love as Jesus did. Okay? Yahshua. Okay? So spiritually we seek to sustain a working relationship with Source, the one who gave us the spark of love that resides within our hearts. So this is why we need to bring in high love. We're looking at this relationship with our God, with ourselves, with our twin, and how we can bring that high love back into the world. Okay? So now, karma. So bad versus good. Bad karma, which means lessons. Karma, you say lessons, is usually looked upon as what goes. Hold on a second. Is this out of order? Hold on 1 second. Because I could have sworn I said that. No. Okay. Nope. Now I'm going to go on the order that says. Okay. Flip from the current slide. Okay. Bad versus good. I would change the order, but whatever. It stay that way. Okay, so bad karma is usually looked upon as what goes around comes back around. We reap what we sow. Good karma is looked upon as manifestation of support. This is the reason why karma is needed. In order, karma is to help us to get our asses back on track, kick us in the booty to get where we need to go. Karma, I don't know how it came. I'll talk about that. I'm jumping slides. How it came to being karma, being the new F word or the bad word, but that's not what it's for. So this type of karma helps to launch us on our soul's mission with our twin, while bad karma manifests minor inconveniences to a major event in our life, which can show up as things like health things, accidents, or difficult relationships. All those things lead us back towards being in union with our divine counterpart. So now, karma in past lives. Okay, now some of us believe in that, some of us don't. And I kind of tell you why I believe in past lives and how that plays a part as far as us understanding how to love in the life that we are in now. So past lives does play a part as far as our karma being played out in this life. In this life, we set forth to balance the karma that had been set forth from previous lives. Therefore, it may put on several garments of flesh to take it off the final time to not embody that lesson anymore. So, thus, we may encounter many types of karma, good or bad, throughout lifetimes to balance out our karma. It is through this continued upward trek and quest we seek a higher love. So, again, one thing I can share with you is that I went to Patricia Mcnealy, and Patricia Mcnealy, when I did one of her sessions, had brought to my attention that that my dad was my soulmate. And so I had go backwards some more. I had went to a past life regression session. Those things are good too, to kind of understand why do you act a certain way, what's the patterns of things as well. I went back then, I shared that on my channel too as well, about me being married to my husband, who was, I think I was married to him. I married young. I didn't have any kind of support from my family. I could see when she took me back where me and him were sitting at the chapel. It was literally nobody sitting at the pews. And it was just me and him. Okay, I fast forward to now the past regression. I took the session. She let me know about that. And so then I also go back to Patricia Mcnealy with the energy session. She telling me that we're soulmates. When my dad made his transition, I felt instinctively that whatever that I was going with him was me healing a karma about me in my past life of not recognizing that my husband was dead. I mean, I let my husband sit in the bed for years. I mean, for not years, for days, for days. And I kept on doing things like, fixing my hair, going about my daily business. And I believe his name was John. John sat there in the bed and I didn't do anything. I was just in really denial that I could see the mirror, my image, and seeing him in the bed laying there. And I was just like, no. This time with my dad passing, him being my soulmate, and I don't know if he was that same one. I don't get the impression he was. I thought that the man that was in there was really my DM. That I have now, because it was a look that he gave me, and let me say, I know that look. That person, him, through my dad and him passing, I made within myself, in my spirit, I said, I'm going to do something different. This is something instinctively I felt. So I felt that this way I was going to honor it. I would drop everything at school. Thank God I work at the school that they would help me and they would understand. I said, I got to leave. I got to go. you know, with my dad, be at his side, you know, caring for him. I was very hands on. Something within me felt like I just karmically got to make right. I did not make that death that I had of my husband in my past life right, but I was gonna make it right the way of my dad's passing. So that way, through karmically, I felt that I was righting a wrong through that past life and making it right through this life with dad being my soulmate. Because when I talked to another psychic, she told me that your dad said he knew why that all things had to happen the way that it did, because it was a lesson you had to learn, and you know what it was. I was like, okay, I do know what it was. When they took my dad's body, and the funeral home took it, zipped him up, I felt that when he left, literally, I felt within me, it was like, it is finished. I felt my body lighten up, and I felt him taking whatever karmic lesson that I had. I felt it take it with him. So that's why I do believe, and I've seen in my own life, that it is past lives. So sometimes these other life things, if you didn't finish and get rid of those things, they come back out and play over again. So those of you that do, I really do recommend do a past life regression session. It was so funny. I got it 2 years prior before my dad made his transition, which lets me know it was like, we're getting you ready for your lesson to kind of karmically get rid of this. And so that was a way of how me kind of being able to learn that. So I thought that I would share that for those of you all that may be with the past life or the reincarnation thing. But I'm just letting you know from my experience that I do see some validity, and I do see how you connect the dots by having that experience. Okay, will I do too much? Yeah, I did. Okay, so karma, the new dirty word. So karma is the manifestation of God's unconditional love, for it allows us the ability to learn how to love ourselves and to return back to love. Karma teaches us compassion, humility, empathy, mercy, and sensitivity to life. It also brings remorse and reconciliation. Most of all, it teaches us to love as no other process can or does. It does. It's a hard ass teacher. That teacher is karma is a big, for real, because they like one of those hard teachers. Like I said, once you learn that lesson, you do them, you ain't gonna repeat that daggone lesson again, because you're gonna remember, you're gonna have PTSD after karma kick you in your ass. You're gonna get the lesson. That's why I say get the lesson, get the blessing, so you do them not to repeat that over again. So karma means act, action, work, or deed. So that's why when we talk about these karmic things, it's not a bad thing. So let's talk about how can we practice, what practices can we do to bring high love. So the first thing we talked about was loving the self. So some ways that you can practice loving yourself is to treat yourself, do something special for yourself. I found myself, even at that, when we were working with my inner child issues, I found also that I've had to, she's been wanting ice cream. She's like, I want ice cream. Well, I know why ice cream is nostalgia. It's a connection with my dad, him taking me out for ice cream and riding in the car. And so I've been trying to, deal with her and trying to say, okay, now let's do this work. Since you answered this question, you did XYZ, why am I feeling this way? And she's taking me back, and we healing things, and my reward is I give her ice cream at the same time. So treat yourself. Sometimes you don't have to even be in the child work. Maybe you finding yourself that you just need to love yourself, because now, even with me being busy and still handling some of my dad's work, I find myself, I had to kind of just go G me some time. I got G some time. I'm sorry, I got to do like Auntie Maxine Waters say, reclaiming my time. I had to find myself saying, no, I got all this work. I need 3. I told the universe, and I even told my DM, I said, I need 3 days of me not carrying on no work for nobody else, not for mom, not for dad, his business, carrying out all this estate stuff. I need 3 days. I did. The first day I did it, I didn't feel too comfortable about doing it. And then I said, we're going to do this again, because we got to learn how to enjoy ourselves. Last time I did it, I kicked it, and I said, okay, yeah, I'm going to enjoy myself. Went shopping, handle some errands, got the sunshine here at the shop. We got sometimes shy finally happening here. So I took that in. Also, listen to yourself. Sit quietly and allow your mind space to know itself, you know, and that's the same thing. Think about what things come in the bubble up in the stillness, as it say. That's the same things as like what I say, okay, now I got to reclaim my time. My body say, I need to reclaim my time, you know. That goes on to number 3. I'll jump to that. Care for yourself the way you care for others, you know, and I'll say that, and I have that in one of my slides. Sometimes you got to be your own best good girlfriend, you know, like what you need, honey, girl, what you need. Like, this stuff is getting on my nerves. This handling all this stuff, I can't take it no more. You know, your good girl's like, girl, come on. What we gonna do? Let's go out to lunch. You like, yeah, girl, you know, whatever. You want to just talk about it? Yeah, you go ahead and itch and moan to them and tell them everything. They like, yeah, okay, I'm listening to you. And then sometimes they reverse it and tell you about yourself. Now, wait a second, girl. Now, hold on now. Hold on, boo. Now, you know, you was wrong in that. And you like, yeah. So sometimes you got to kind of, you know, be your own best girlfriend. That's why I was throw in there too. Take care of yourself. Like, nah, girl, you doing too much running now. You go ahead, you take care of yourself. It's still, them problems still gonna be there. Those issues still gonna be there. Also, number 4, make a list of good qualities. How many times do you hear people giving voice to their flaws, such as I'm fat, I'm such an idiot, or I'll never learn. It's human, and I'm going to go on to harp onto this a little bit more. It's human and understandable to feel inadequate sometimes, or embarrassed or frustrated with oneself. A good counterbalance is to routinely give voice to your strengths, even if you start by only writing them down on paper. List the best things about you. If you get stumped, imagine someone who loves you, naming the top 3 positive things about you, and don't give in to the temptation to argue against those points. Let those items stand proudly on the list. So that's one thing I would say, to do that, to make a list of all the good qualities about you. And then forgive yourself. That's the last thing about love, self-loving, those 5 points there, which is we all fall short, you know, we fall down, but we get up, like Donnie McClurkin says, you know, we all do that. And sometimes we are our worstest critics. Help us, Jesus. I know I am. And then like, oh my God, you didn't do this. You didn't that. How can you get on there with this with your hair still pinned on? You should have had more time. You had more time. You fooling around. You talk to the DM, whatever. You know, those things. And like I said, my new thing is that, you know, what happens, it happens just. It happens the way it's supposed to be. If it's going to happen something differently, it would have, okay? So you have to learn how to forgive yourself. And sometimes, like I said again, maybe us on this Twin Flames, to me, us being divine, we're a little bit more hard on ourselves, because we like, well, listen here, we know better. We the forerunners amongst anybody. And so we really should know better than the way we're expressing. So, well, another reason why we should be seeking our higher love is that we need to balance the masculine and the feminine. So as Twin Flames, you are a being of your mother. You bring in the father, the mother, and the God aspect. Okay, so that means the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and your universal, or the God. So according to Elizabeth Clare Prophet, she says, if you are a man in this lifetime, you have 60% masculine and 40% feminine in you. Okay, that's the energies that you're doing. And if you're a woman, you are about 60% feminine and 40% masculine. I found that interesting. So that's your 100%. So this imbalance causes one to see coldness with one's counterpart. So we have to, in order for us to do that, we got to start off with self. We got to, if we having this 60-40, like that 60-30, 50-40, 150-50 love, as Teddy P say. So we got to find a way how we can balance this out. And it's not, I was correct and say, it's not going out there to find it in your counterpart. You got to have wholeness within yourself. Maybe you do come in here with that record, like, I got to find somebody to make me whole, you know, or like they used to say, Adam was created from, a woman was created from, the atom, from his rib, and some kind of way from in spiritually and biblically, when we start looking at, we got thrown off with that. It's like, yeah, we 50-50 together. I ain't whole unless I got my counterpart by my side. And then it messed up, I was about to say it effed up, but it has messed up the whole psychology of how, that's why it's talking about how the world plays a part as far as changing us. that also messed up our minds too, as far as the balance that we really truly came here. We came here whole, as I said at the beginning, with a clean slate, knowing what things we were supposed to come here and mission. That means that we came here like that. That means God or the universe has placed everything in which we need within us. So now the quest. So we may seek the one to make us. So through this quest, we start looking and seeking for the one who makes us whole. Yet we might find he is more worldly while we on this twin flame journey than we are while you're more spiritual. Or we might find the opposite. We might find out that we are he is more spiritual and we are more worldly. And then so this creates the start of a great dichotomy, okay, which creates us to question ourselves, like, okay, now is he really the one? I ain't too sure now, because he ain't acting the way how I think about that card in the the romance angels, which talks about be open-minded. You know, this person is different than what you are usually used to. Okay, that part. You start questioning the divine. You start calling yourselves like, you know, am I truly supposed to be a divine twin, or am I the false twin, or am I the karmic? You start questioning the divine counterpart. He ain't acting right. He don't seem like he's his whole, he could please me. Okay, so now I'm start looking at him funny side eye. And then you also have our place in this world. You start looking at, say, well, maybe I ain't special. Maybe I'm just like the average Joe. Ain't nothing unique about me, as Sophia Charles says. Okay, so that's one way of looking at it. Okay, next one. All right. Even if we are in the continuous search for oneness, even if we are in physical or spiritual, until we have contacted the heart fire or the God or our awareness of our divine counterpart, we have not completely reunited. So we've got to find that fire and that God within, or that universal power, or whatever this. I say God within. I stay with that. A God awareness within us to be able to actually reunite even with our counterpart and be able to even take it out into the world. The union of the twin flames cannot be known until it is experienced, meaning we have to go beyond the human experience and come into mutual reverence and deep inner spiritual exchange with ourselves first. What God has put together, let no man put asunder, meaning what God has joined together is you and your divine counterpart. He's put you together and he's put your divine counterpart, which again, with this continuous oneness that we are seeking, as far as seeking higher and bringing in higher love, we have to remember this. There is no cutting off your divine counterpart. That's impossible. It ain't gonna happen. You can do all the cord work that you want to do, all the blah, 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 covering up your ears and saying, I don't see you, I don't see you, I don't see you, blah, 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 you ain't there, you ain't there, you ain't there, that you want to do. He's still tethered. He's still a part of you. He's still tied to you. Okay. So that's because you all are one. Okay. So nothing can separate this divine union at the spiritual level. No matter what the situation appears to be outwardly, TFs are never separated at the level of the universe's presence. Whenever the other half of the whole is there, there is oneness. So like Teddy P said, you can't hide from yourself. Doom, doo, doo, doo. Oh, everywhere you go, doom, doo, 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 doo. There you are. Doom, doo, doo, doo. Dum, dum. You can't hide. Just can't. You, wherever you take him, you take with her, you take with you. So we are one. We have to remember that. And that's one thing, as far as when we seeking higher love and bringing it into our world, that's one way we can do that. Okay? How can we love while interacting with the world? Several things we got to do. Okay, so we bringing in this high love. We got love for ourselves. We got love for our counterpart. And then how can we love while interacting with the world? Several things. We got to set boundaries. Okay, you'll love. Okay, Archangel Raphael and the Spirit confirms that. So you got to set boundaries. It's very hard with setting boundaries with your divine counterpart, and it's hard to set boundaries with the world sometimes. You'll love yourself more when you do this. You set limits. You say no. No is a complete sentence. It don't need to be followed up. No, but this is why I'm thinking the way I'm thinking. No, but can I do that tomorrow? No. Well, I really wanted to go spend time with myself, but you want me to handle business for you? No, no. That's it. They look at you crazy. They blink twice. You blink twice. That's it. Okay, here we go again. Okay, I'm back. I got the key to this. I see what it's doing. You can't hide from yourself. You ain't gonna out-slick me, sucker. Okay, so anyway. So loving while interacting in the world. So set boundaries. Protect yourself. Bring the right people into your life, okay? I love the term frenemies that I learned from, this is what I got from frenemies, because it describes so well the type of friends who take pleasure in your pain and lose and loss rather than in your happiness and success, okay? You got them ones that seem like they friends, but they not, okay? So you got to learn how to kind of get rid of them, okay? You can, like some people say, I just love them at a distance. You can do that if you want to. You see some things that you still benefit from that friendship. That's fine. I generally love myself in life. You will love and respect yourself more. So when you do that and you protect yourself, you'll learn how to love yourself more. Live intentionally. That's another way how you can interact and love in the world. You will accept and love yourself more, whatever is happening in your life, when you live with purpose and design. We talked about that, and we was talking about habits last. No, it must happen. It was a trust and inner child. And I talked about Dr. Phil, and he's talking about you live your life by design. He said, I believe that you could design your own life. So your purpose doesn't have to be crystal clear to you. If your intention is to live a meaningful and healthy life, you will make decisions that support this intention and feel good about yourself when you succeed in this purpose, okay? So you live with intention. My intention is to be in union. My intention is to be in union with self first, and then it will be expressed to my divine masculine or my divine feminine, and then it will be expressed out in the world. Because just like you on the airplane, you got to have that life mask on yourself. They tell you when you get on there, put your oxygen mask on yourself, and then for those who are handicapped and children, you get them next. So that's the same thing. Get yourself straight first. Get your life first. And then once you get your life, then you get your life for somebody else, okay? Inner child exercise. So now let's talk about some ways and how we could do that. When you get this packet, I'm not going to go into this. This was a very good inner child exercise, because I told you we got started at the beginning. We came in with a clean slate, some kind of way. We talked about it at the beginning, a whole bunch of junk and gunk got slapped on top of us with this clean slate. We got to work how to kind of get rid of all that stuff. My philosophy always been in life. I always told my parents this. I said, I don't believe in putting no garbage on top of no sugar. You got to get right, yeah. I got to get rid of that garbage so I can get down to the sugar, or the garbage top sugar, whatever. I can't do that. So my thing is that we have to get rid of these inner childhood issues. We could get around it, do all the other kind of work, as Sophia has said in her thing today, which is very good, and I believe in that too. You could do that all you want. Go Reiki, go chakra, go body energy clearing, all that stuff. But until you get to the root of the heart of the matter, and shameless plug, I know that Jupiter 1111 has let the cat out the bag that next Saturday her and I will be joined together to do her heart chakra workshop. So we'll be live together. You're going to get the dynamic duo is joining forces together as we do this thing here. So I'm trying to see what now. Okay, I'm trying to see what kind of superhero thing it is there that we can have. I still think I can't think of nothing. But anyway, my brain goes blank. But anyway, so healing the inner child. So this is a good exercise here. Why I like it? Because they have you in a way like you writing with one hand, whichever hand that you don't write with, you write a letter. That one represents I think it might be the left. Whoever it is, Jupiter 11, you have to help me on that. I forgot which one hand represents the inner child writing. I'm not going in here to look for it. And then the other hand represents your adult self. You write in the hand of the inner child, and it's in the directions where you get this. You do that, and then you write back to yourself. So it's almost like it literally from the handwriting, because you know one hand you can't write within the first daggone place. Is gonna really look like it's literally your inner, your child, you, your mini me, your mini you, writing the actual letter to you. Okay, which is great. I love this exercise. I gotta try it. I didn't do it because I said I gotta share it with my people and let them know. So once you get this package, yes, I'm not gonna give out. I get you. My manager say, hold on a second. Now everything they got to pour into you energetically. I was like, yeah, 1717. Now you got that. This the bees Polynese right here. This is good stuff right here. This inner child thing here that I found about that exercise. So get the package 1717 488. Get the rolling in. Get the workbook. You get the childhood meditation, and you get this exercise. Get your little behind in gear, and go on ahead and get this. Okay, just like all of us said, Jupiter 11, myself, and said, we all say you got to put in the work now. You're gonna have to start investing now. All this free stuff, you know, it goes so far, you know. I understand, like I said, and we all have been there. I done been there where I done literally had 1 cent left in my damn bank account. And I'm like, oh God, I got to do this mortgage. I got to do everything. I ain't let nobody know that I had literally 2 cents. No, I'd be good. I think it was 23 cents or something left in the bank account. So I understand when you ain't got it. You work it. But if you got it and you still sitting on your fanny, I was about to say sitting on your ass today. My DM is channeling through me because he didn't want to curse more than I do. And you still sitting on your booty. I keep it nice because some people like, oh my God, she's cussing. She's cursing at me. I don't like the vibration. I got to get off of here. This ain't good for me. Oh my God, she's cursing at me. I don't like it. If you don't get off your booty and go on ahead, or they might say, are you triggering something inner child? I'm sorry. I apologize about that. Okay, so I'm going to tell my DM, stand down, man down, stand down, stand down. Okay, so you got to get off your booty. You got to start investing. You got to give in this money to all this good stuff that everybody from this Soul Family Incorporated. That's why I'm called Soul Family Unlimited. LTD. From Diva is myself, Sophia Charles from TwinFlame Community, TwinFlame Healer, or even if you're talking about what you call it, go back, Manifesting Beautifully. I'm gonna throw you up in here too. Or you go to Magnificent Tarot Towers of Cards or whatever. I'm sorry, please if I said it wrong. It's long. I'm trying. But you go to Melly. She part of the Soul Family Unlimited LTD Incorporated. Well, you go to our channels like that, yes, you're going to get whipped up right, but at the same time, you got to invest in, and you got to put some energy to let the universe know. That's the tangible movement of that love, to let them know, okay, I'm serious about this. I'm going to get to moving here. I'm putting what they say, put my money where my mouth is. That's where that saying comes from, you know. When you're doing that, when you invest, that lets you know the universe, oh, hell, she's serious about this. This child has slapped down $17.17 on this. And, oh, shoot. Oh, we got to get into gear. Oh, then they start, the angels start getting, come on, Mikey. Come on, Ralphie. Come on, Uriel. Yuri, come on. What? She's serious. She slapped that 1717 down for that book. For this series here, we got to get in gear. She really want us to kind of get to doing something. And the universe say, and God or the universe keep this saying, oh, okay, they really serious now. They done put some action behind it. They ain't getting a lot of mouth talk. They actually putting some money where their mouth is. They putting some movement to that. We got to kind of keep up with that. As a community, we not doing that. We living off of some fumes. Actually, in order to kind of get ourselves really into this union. We want union, but we sitting there, and I wish I could turn it at the same time, and we like, give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Like that. Give it to me, baby. You doing Rick James. No, we ain't no. You keep on saying, give it to me. Give me that funk, that sweet, that funk. Now, all that stuff you talking about there, we can give that to you all day. But you still got to energetically, you got to do the work. Either it is investing money, or you're investing time. One of the two you got to do. So now this is a good one, the inner child thing. Okay, off of that, I felt like a tangent because that's in the it's just in the universe, in the energies. So exercise that I did give you, which is a freebie. We always thinking about a inner child, but then it came to me while I was doing this, saying about the as adulthood. Okay, as adult, we still need to go back and heal. I call this heart and soul retrieval. My first spiritual mentor that I have, is named Paulette. She's got her thing every now and then. She gets on, and Spirit tells her it's Dr. Smith. That's what she goes by. Very integral about her knowing about things, and she knows all the astrology and all the energies and all the planetary things about that. And she told me when I first met her, she was talking about, I'm gonna go retrieve all my, I did a soul retrieval, and she's like, I'm going back to gather all my soul experiences, past lives, and tell them to come on back, and so I can set myself straight right on in this life. Okay, I'm not doing it in that part as far as past, but I think as far as when we have our hearts broken in different spots in our lives, as far as if you could do it from childhood all the way up into adulthood, sometimes we got to go back visually and go back and retrieve our hearts where we broke them, and we left some of that energy of our hearts there. So this is an exercise that I had done, which is the heart and soul retrieval, which I came up with, and it kind of helps me because there's a lot of times that I had interacted with the DM and my heart was broken at certain places. Sometimes if you are able to, you could go physically to that place and kind of go back and retrieve and do this kind of maybe ritual with this at that spot. If it's like, because I used to, anyway, at his job, he don't work there no more, but sometimes I would go. I went to one of his old spot where he used to work, and I went and retrieved because I know he did something to me there that I was like, oh, my heart is broken, and I went literally, and I came back there, and I said, okay, I'm retrieving my heart, and I'm bringing it back. So this is the exercise. So now, let's do this for a second, and this is one of our exercises. I see if I don't want to run overtime. I usually go to 12:30 on my end, but this is the exercise I want us to do. So think about each time you gave your heart away. Now think about a time in which take one major event from that you had gotten your heart broken. It can be, again, child, maybe grammar school, high school, college, adulthood. Think about that time. Now take yourself back there. Now watch things unfold as the observer. See yourself and take notes of things or what's happening. When it is finished, go and talk to yourself. Ask yourself, how are you feeling? Ask yourself if you felt you could have done anything differently. Now, give yourself advice that you would like to hear from a good girlfriend. So now you, as your present self, is going to turn into the good girlfriend and now talk to yourself in that moment. Now, see yourself, your present self view, with your self that's in that situation, self, releasing that pain. So now we're going to release the pain several ways. You can pretend like you're giving yourself that's in that position or in that situation that you went back to your old self. You can pretend you're giving them a balloon and they're releasing it into the air. You can pretend that you changed the scene to you're now at the ocean and you're putting that pain in a bottle. Or you can pretend that you all are standing there, or you could do a box too. You could do a box and put it in that box and then explode it and go into smithereens, that pain. Or you could also picture it like a circle of energy that you put in there. You put all that pain into that, and then you can send it to Mother Gaia into the earth and let her clear and transmute that energy across all space and time. Either way it goes, you're going to say afterwards, once they release it, I clear and transmute this feeling across all space and time. Then hug yourself, your present self with your old self. Hug them spiritually, and then hug yourself physically. So wrap your arms around yourself and hug yourself. And now say these words, the Ho'oponopono prayer, which is, I apologize, I forgive you, I thank you, and I love you. Okay, and that is, I was about to say end transmission, but that is the end of that thing. So you can do that for each time when you feel like things are coming up or hurt. You can even maybe even use that for the time when you feel like a hurt, something's happening. You can use that exercise as well. Okay, that's it on that one. Just to wrap up, things to remember: true love starts with self. Be that good girlfriend when things go off track in love. Our sole purpose is to return back to pure love. We are entitled to love, and we are one, period. As the kids say, in period. We are one, we are one, we are one, period. Oh, that one. Okay. All right then. So now, okay, I had to, okay. What's something? You stuck on something. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let me watch it. .com. Okay. All righty. So now, let's see. Right. Okay. So now, yeah, don't bite. Well, I think I said that last time about the elephant. Don't do the elephant thing. Okay. Don't do that. Okay. So now I'll do this as I come out the package real quick. Let's take a look. Let me put my glasses on so I can be able to see. Okay. All right, so I'm one I was instructed to do, since we're talking about love and being able to get the high love, which is to look at the journey of love. For those of you all that's interested, clear. Let's look and see, what do we need collectively on here for love? Just one card, please. I want to make it not a lot. Hidden beauty. Ooh. Nice. Ooh la la. Okay, I'm just going to read that. Number 45. Okay. Hidden beauty. We are glimpsing beauty, and yet there is more to be revealed. There is more than what you are currently seeing. To attempt to force the vision will prevent you from seeing what is being revealed. Be patient and look more closely. Soften your heart and ask to be shown the beauty in the situation that is being shown to you. Wait. Let the vision come alive and you shall witness what was once hidden. This oracle brings you a suggestion from divine guidance. You may think you see the whole picture, but if you look deeper, you shall see something that brings you much joy, hope, and reassurance. There is a more beautiful perspective here that affirms and nourishes you and all involved in the situations of your life that are puzzling you at present. Take heed and relax. All is as it is meant to be, and soon you too will be able to see. So again, we have to relax in the self-love as far as seeing the beauty. With, to me, when I read this, is where we are presently, and let the universe unfold those things to us. As far as us practicing love, okay? Beauty is all around us. It's just our perspective and how we affirm things that are happening presently, and we don't have the whole total picture. That's like my dad said. If you don't have the facts, you can't form an opinion. We don't have everything. So, you know, it's not for us to know everything. Again, that's for us to be like in the cleft, in like the Bible says. He's not going to show us his whole total him. If we do, it will blow our mind. So we're not going to get the whole totality of it. Okay, so this is, what do we need to, no, let's see. As far as in love, where are we right now, presently? As far as in love, Claire, what do we need to work on as far as love? Because this is homework time. Okay. Clarifies. Did I bring them out? Let me get my good ones. Woo. Oh, Jesus. It says soulmate. And what that says to me is the understanding that you are. First thing you got to start off with, clear, is understanding that you are a divine feminine. That's the first thing. Second thing is to define your relationship and knowing. That's what I figured. Knowing that you are truly, that your person that you have, your divine counterpart, is actually your twin, okay, which is your other half of you. Recognizing and understanding that. That's the next thing that you got to know. You got to work on that as far as in love, because it's creating this fork in the road kind of thing, okay. You kind of, some of us are still, it's like, I'm on this journey, I'm off this journey. I'm on this journey, I'm off this journey. I'm on, okay, now I'm literally using flowers to determine if I'm on this journey or off this journey. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. Okay, well then I'm off this journey because the flower told me that he don't love me, so I'm off the journey. Okay, so again, that ain't working. Like you said, don't mind, it brings you nothing, okay? So this on and off again stuff, we ain't getting nothing started like that. And like they say again, you're not going to see the whole totality. If you're going by your mind, faith is worse. Faith with what you seeing is faith is not seeing. What's the thing? Oh God, what's the quote? Oh God, what's my brain? What's wrong with it? Ain't no wrong with it. But anyway, faith without seeing. You can't be seeing all the time. Whatever it is, you know, about this journey here. It just don't work that way. It don't work mentally. You ain't going to be, faith without works is dead. Yeah, thank you. That too. But what is it about you can't see it? That's the other one. Help me. Oh, Jesus. About faith. Faith is the substance of hope for evidence. Thank you. Thank you. Not seen. Thank you. Oh, you a fast typer. Yes. So that is it. We can't be relying on our mind all the time to tell us where it is as far as with this twin flame. We just can't wrap our head around it, because nothing in our environment helps us to give us clues to kind of be able to link on and to grab on to say, okay, yeah, that validates what I'm doing. That's why you solely have to, that's why I wanted to leave this last one. I thought I'll put some things on. Anyway, this last one, which is love, we solely got to go back to the heart. We got to go back to the beginning with this clean slate when we're talking about this divine twin journey. I'm preaching to myself. I ain't just preaching to you and some of you all, the non-converted. Now I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you twin flame friend over there that's non-converted. She ain't converted about the journey. I ain't talking to her. I'm talking to her. I ain't talking to you. But my thing is that, you know, we can't rely on that. It's gonna lead us astray. It's gonna leave us all messed up. Okay, so a lot of us is like, we tired of this monkey business and we want to stick a fork in it. We done with this. Okay, because we want to really finish the finish line. We want to do whatever it takes for us to be able to get that. I can hear Anita back. I want to do whatever it takes to get you back to me. I realize I need you here in my life. No, okay, I ain't gonna sing no more on that. Okay, because I got 30 seconds on that word. But I can feel that one. She's talking about Anita Baker. She says that. No one can love me like you do. No. Okay, that's what you should be saying about your divine counterpart. Okay, what are we hiding? Quickly. What are we hiding about this love thing? Clear. That could be, but I'm not. Just give it to me again. That's it. Oh, gilded regret. I had this before. What's this mean? Excuse me for reading again. Gilded regret. It looked like I had this one. This is number 5. Ooh, change. Who did I read this for? Okay, gilded regret. Memories are like floating underwater, safe, warm, and murky, yet they held the scent of death. The cage of our memories is the most gilded, lingering to the past, savoring crumbs and flashes, hints, and ifs. But is our sword, however, is our shield. We follow the river against the currents to a sea of maybes. We cannot say life is here now. We just say life was here. So that even when the future builds day by day, we still look backwards to memories and possibilities. Options were missed. We missed. Things we lost. Changes we fled. Okay, so I ain't got to read no more on that because I got what they're saying. So it's saying again, it's just these regrets that you had back in the past, like really truly love. Like I said about the David and the Ted, and you like, oh, I can't do David because I learned from David. He don't like when you do X, Y, Z. So that when I see Ted, I do the same thing. And Ted is like, you ain't no life. You dead. You boring. I'm going to drop you like a bad habit. I'm going to go find me somebody exciting. And then you standing there like, what? What did I do? You know, I thought we was good together. And he's like, you didn't do nothing. It wasn't no interaction. You just said yes to every daggone thing. I didn't see no purpose of me being in there because it's like I ain't have nobody to interact with. You was acting like coming to America, which is like whatever you like, whatever you want, roof, 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 barking and stuff. And I'm like, this ain't no relationship. I do want a little tug and pull every now and then. So that was the problem. So again, you looking at past things, maybe again back to the inner child things that you're dealing with as well. How you learn to love through your parents, what your mama told you about how you supposed to act with a man, not to say nothing, you supposed to obey, you supposed to submit. Those things that don't work on the twin flame relationship. That's a quick way for you to get into separation. That way, submitting and doing that right off the bat, because why? You're not being what? You're wearing the mask. You're not being your true self in this situation. She looked like he's wearing a mask. She looks halfway robotic. Some other kind of thing. Fairy tale, some kind of wicked thing. So, you know, this causes, like, you see his, like, thorns and things growing from the crown. It's like, you know, you're not even really allowing for that interaction. You know, we interact intuitively, that thing through the crown. Someone say you do interact and you do that, having telepathy through there, and then you have telepathy also through your heart as well. So it's not helping you to even get those ideas and those things flowing to your mind intuitively from your crown chakra. I'll let Jupiter 11 take it from there about how the crown chakra is active from there as well. So now you got this thing, pointed thing here, and the energy is like, I can't get through that. I can't get through that. Oh no, I'm gonna hurt myself trying to get to that. I ain't even trying to do that. Okay, so you blocking yourselves from that stuff. What things do we need to surrender? Look at the time, because yeah, I started clear. Sorry. Okay, what do we need to surrender? Clear. 12:30. Oh, okay, I'm doing good. My math is off. Woo-hoo-hoo. Ha-ha. Okay. This is good. And they're active. Okay, yeah, 12:30. Yeah, okay, I'm doing good. Okay, that's hour. All right. Surrender your desire to control people. Ooh, wow. Right, and I can see how that happened. Cause so okay, let's say like you had that incident. Let's take that David incident again there, and so you didn't speak up. You know you seen some things that you didn't like, and you go back to what your mom had said. Your mom said, you know, you submit. You don't say nothing. Let the man take the lead. You know, you don't say much. Okay, then you go over to Ted. You find Ted. Ted he done ghosted you. Maybe Ted is your DM. But you following what your mama said and from your past examples from what David had did. Okay, now you coming over here to this, and now you's like, okay, well, the DM that ghosted me, you know, I said deuces to the daggone twin flame journey, bump him, he kissed my behind, he go ahead and keep on stepping out the door, and I ain't gonna feel sorry about that. Okay, so now the next one I'm gonna go get me a soulmate. I know what I'm about to do, and this soulmate, I'm gonna do everything different. I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna tell him everything I don't like, how I like it, when I like it, when it's gonna happen. I'm gonna be in control this time. So now here you go, you got a problem here. So now you're over to controlling because you're going back to what happened with David, what mom has said, your experience with the DM, and now you're gonna go ahead and go get you a soulmate, which really gonna turn out to be your karmic, because that go back to what I just told you in the lesson, that he's gonna learn you how to truly love. So now that karmic gonna come in there and they shut that down. Shut it 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 down. So he's gonna shut it down real quick. And the karmic gonna look at you and do that little sweet thing like the karmics usually do, lure you in, make you seem like, okay, yeah, you got it. You in charge. I'm just gonna follow you. Okay. And then once you get it, they say clang clang. Oh no, all that stuff you was doing earlier, I'm about to shut all that stuff down. You ain't gonna do none of that stuff. You don't know who is in charge, who the head in charge here. It ain't gonna be you. Okay. So this is why you gotta kind of give up this control. Back to me. Reset. So, surrender your desire to control people. Being over controller can sabotage your relationships, which is true, to more effectively achieve your goals. Back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room, okay? The universe is going to help you to do that because, right, if Ted was your DM, it's going to make you separate from him in the first place. And so the universe is going to help you to back off because it's like, okay, now wait a second. You about to mess him up. And before I know, y'all ain't never going to get back into union because you're doing too much over there. Okay, so that's why you had those separation things to kind of like, okay, either you're going to work on yourself. In that case, in that scenario, that person got pushed on to another to a situation, karmic, again, we say it's not the bad word, karmic situation, so they can learn how to really truly love that's not the right way of how you go about doing that. Okay, so next one, surrender to receive support and love. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. That's why you go on these channels like us, that I call it the soul family unlimited LTD incorporated. You go to all our different little channels there, and you will help find you some solutions to helping you to get better. You need support. You can't do this stuff by yourself because why? You talking like you're a committee of one. You talking to yourself. You ain't getting no new perspective about things. You're getting the same answers because it's just you. Now sometimes, yes, you got the higher self comes down, and you got spirit to come tell you, and it gives you also some pointers. You know, it's gonna help you. It's gonna give you little markers, little 111, 1111, 222, 333, 777, 999, 666. It's gonna give you all that. Okay, but still, again, you still working with the same tools. And like me, so you working with the same cards here to kind of give you a reading. I'm still eventually gonna have to kind of get some other things to kind of help me in order for me to come up with the solution. Okay, so that's why you got people like us, or you got other things like solutions, things like the chakras work, going to get you some acupuncture, getting some energy clearing work. All those things, they help in also kind of work with you in addition to, okay, those things help you out. Image things by Sophia, she can look at, pinpoint, and tell you this is XYZ, this is what's wrong with you, you know, this is what you got to go fix, you know, with that. Surrender your worry, okay? Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is guiding you always, okay? So you got to surrender to the worry too. And then also, because we worry. Some of that worrying is a habit. Jupiter 11, I heard you say about that worrying stuff and how that's true. Some of us is like, it's like a thrill seeker, you know, the worrying, and you got the adrenaline rush, and it start becoming really a biochemical as to why you like, I can't function without this worrying. I got to worry. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Now you worrying about you worrying. At night, oh my God, I just can't. Ooh, what I do just to sit there, don't think nothing. Oh my God, I can't do that. Oh no, I know I can't do that. I got to worry about something. Okay, now that's a habit. You know, now you like, oh my God, my hair. Jesus Lord, I look like I'm worried. But anyway, it's just too much. And you kind of feed off of that. Now that's another thing you got to learn how to unearth and get rid of. Another energy that's a blockade for you to get into union. And then surrender your need to be always right. Okay? Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationship. That again too, some of that stuff goes back to stem back. I could say that even with me. For childhood again. In childhood wounds. I grew up in a household like that. You know, like I'm gonna correct you. It's wrong. I'm gonna correct you either in the good way, punish you, or I'm gonna get revenge back on you about some things. That was a trigger. But anyway, about some things, you watch my other videos, you know what I'm talking about, that daggone moment about the revenge. But anyway, those things, like, I got to prove I got to be right. I got to prove I got to be right. And so it's like, you know, come on now. It don't really benefit anything. That same thing, I could do that if I went back into revenge mode as to what had happened with the DM, his trigger thing. Like I could be right. Like, you know, I don't want you in that situation with that Carmen. You know, you saying you doing X, Y, and Z. I don't understand why you just don't drop it all. And you know, this is getting on my nerves, and I ain't gonna give you no love. Or you text me in the morning, say good morning, I ain't gonna say nothing back to you, cause I know I'm right. You know, I'm tired of this. It's enough. You buying into her situation, and you being good and acting like you going along with the situation, look like you buying into it. And so I'm just my way. I'm gonna show you right, cause I'm just not gonna say nothing back to you. You know that part. Okay, that don't work out. Again, like I said, that goes back to on the whole process of all this damn good work that I did up to now. That throws us about 4, 5, 6, 7 steps back. We go into separation, no communication, all that stuff. When it's easily saying that, you know what, he in that situation, that's his situation, his drama, he signed up for it. He said that's the way he wanted to learn. That's who he wanted to be his teacher for that. I have to constantly remind myself about that. And that's who he said he wanted to be the teacher with. That's fine. But our thing is we got to stay connected, because there's a lot of things that he's helping me with. I'm helping him out energetically. It ain't about that situation. Let him handle that drama. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay? So that's that. Okay, let's look and see what I did that. Oh, divine things that we got to work with. I don't want to be all day with this. Okay, all right. What we have to work with. Divine, clear. I don't want to take up everybody's day. Unconditional love. This can't get no better. This can't get no. You see me take it out the box. I leave it for you off of the box. I like a magician. Like, bam, look at this. You know, I ain't got nobody. Like, I'm slicing a lady in half. And you can see, look, I ain't got no wires. I ain't doing none of this. This came straight out the box. Okay. So, like, bam. There you go. Right. Okay. All right. So now y'all tried to make me act bad on this here channel here. But anyway, so now this is unconditional love. What is it telling? Now when I look at this, what does this tell me? What students? What I tell you when you see the cards and you see a mother and a child? What does this tell you? Somebody got what? Say it with me. Inner child issues. That's correct, students. That's right. You see these two right here. This is what it's telling you. So now you got to watch the way it is. To me, this looks like the mom or the grandma teaching the other one, like, this is how you got twins. Ain't that funny? Now, this look like this is twins. She got twins. So she's saying, okay, I'm going to show you how you take care of this one. I'm going to take care of this one for you. Okay, while you learn, look how I'm teaching, how I'm showing you how you do it. And this is how now when you do it, she look like she's looking like, oh, okay, yeah, this is how you do it. So now to me, when I look at this, I look at it and say, watch how your mom had nurtured you. Watch how the way your mom had taught you. Watch how things I'm not blaming on the mom, but I'm saying in your inner child, how did you nurture yourself? Okay. How did you do? Now you mature. Now let's look back and see. This is that kind of dynamic to me. Okay. It could be anybody, whoever raised you. Grandma, auntie, whoever was the one that the maternal that gave you the nurturing thing. Okay, look at how that person did. Okay, now let's look at how we practice unconditional love using that template or that philosophy or their psychology or their belief systems. Okay, now this is the way how you need to. So you need to watch how you're nurturing yourself. This is what I get. How you're nurturing the twin flame dynamic. Learn how you're nurturing even this could be your future self, your present self, and how you're maturing and how you're evolving. Okay, all right. Because some of us, yes, we do need to kind of sit down and relax in it. And to me, it's like take it all in the process. Okay, some of us got to stand in our truth and be active. Okay, so this is what I'm picking up just all from this one card. It's like, oh, that from this one card? Yes, that's what I picked up. Okay. That's what we got to work on. Oh, by God, bam, that's good. Okay, now let's move on. Let's see what the universe is going to tell us. I'm going to bring out them cards. That's all right. They ain't out. They just ain't out. Who is this? Wait a second. Let me put these people to rightful things because I'm mixing stuff. Okay, so now we did the surrender. Let's talk about what our messengers want to tell us. We wrapping it up. Hang on in there with me. Hang on in there. I ain't gonna keep you no more. We had a lot of technical difficulties here. Clear. I don't know what that interference going on. I must be really doing something. Baby, they was on me. I feel like daggone Neo in the Matrix. Adrian Anderson was on my butt today. He's like, nah, we ain't gonna stop him. We ain't gonna stop it today. I'm blaming on the DM saying, hell, I'm trying to fight their asses off. You up there talking about, I could tell he said because I was cussing. You trying to fight their asses off. You up there blaming me. That's the way I can see it's like it's fight. Yeah, you fighting me. Turn that gun and turn it on them and stop fighting me. Get it together. I'm sorry. But that's what I felt. I was like, damn, you turned the gun on me about to shoot my behind. Friendly fire. Help us, Jesus. All right, we all right. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. So be of service. Okay, I can understand that. Be of service. Like, we got to learn how to be of service to others as well. That is why we here, going back to this first slide, they're saying, while we were sitting here for our mission and our purpose. When we're doing that and we're practicing our self-love, learning how to work on our mission and purpose, it's going to bring the whole total plan into place. I'm still laughing at that because he's seriously like, you turned the damn gun. I can't believe you turned the gun on me. You turned the gun on me, spiritual gun on me, and was blaming me. Oh my God, this is hilarious. I'm so sorry. We'll talk offline. I'll make it up to you in the 5th D about what I just did. He looked like, I can't believe this. You turned the gun on me. Unfreaking believable. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, and next one is, oh, that's funny. He's got jokes. Okay, I'm sorry. I told you I'm a little kind of offy. We're going to work on that. On that one. All right, so next one. What does your higher self want to say? Clear. Okay, does it help that I say I love you? He said, I don't want to hear that mess right now. Y'all, I'm in trouble. I got to speak with over with him. I'm so, he like, that mess ain't gonna work. Here you go, from scratch. All right, I gotta finish this up because they ain't understanding you. They ain't understand us right now. You know we got our own comedy thing going. Okay, here we go. From scratch. So how do we deal with love? Let me concentrate. From scratch. Congratulations. You've got all the ingredients for every one of your dreams to come true. Everything is now within reach. What are you working for? It's not going to bake itself. Quit looking and start cooking. And when I looked at this from your higher self, your 50 self is saying this, you got everything. I said that at the beginning of the presentation. We came here with everything. We got to go back to scratch to that clean slate again, start back on over again to get these things as far as us to get our dream, get on our mission, get on our purpose, get our DM, get ourselves back in union with ourselves, the wholeness, help the world, save the world, whatever. You know, that thing. This is what we have to do. We got to start from scratch, okay? And then, I'm not going to use you. It's going too long. Okay, and then also, what is the universe? Now, I want to see inner child. This is when I talk with the inner child. And the inner child wants to say, it's all over the place. It's junky. I can't breathe. I can't think. Clear. My OCD. What does the inner child want to say about us in love? Wow. Okay, this one card is making sure. Do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. Okay? Give your attention. This again is to me, I keep on saying, get on that mission and that purpose. Get on that mission and purpose. Forget about everything else. The love. Start with yourself first and then get on that mission and purpose to forget about. You done made my nose run. I ain't got no kind of daggone paper towel down there. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I don't want to use that. Okay. That. So get on mission and purpose, okay, for that. And then next is the universe. What does the universe want to say? Clear. Oh, yeah, I came right on out. Happiness is my birthright, and nice boy, whatever you do, the universe has your back. Okay, that is a nice way to end that one. Okay, all right. Oh, I don't know what that was about. That is the end of that one. That's the end of this series. Go back. I will load this up and put this with the rest of the To Lead is to Be Divine. That is, it has been a pleasure. It has been a pleasure doing this with you. I've learned so much as myself as I taught my own self through this whole series. Put in the orders for what? Put in the orders. I didn't see the, oh God, don't go blank. Put in the orders for what? Jupiter 11, pre-orders. Okay, about the pre-orders. Yeah, you got to contact me on my Gmail. I don't have it on the website. I forgot. Put it on the Gmail, divineunisouls11 at gmail.com. Okay? To put it that way. Okay? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You my manager. You handle it. We handle that afterward. I'll give you your commission later. You my manager. You gonna do that. You gonna do that. Whatever you say, manager, because you done woke me up early in the morning, give me slap. Told me to get myself together about something. I don't know what. Talk about some things like, come on, you ain't promoting. You ain't doing right. Come on. Let me work with you. I was like, okay. I'm like, okay. All right, Mama City, I'm getting it together. Yeah, you can't slap me up this morning. I'm like, what the what? So you all, so thank you so very much for this, going along with me on this journey. I hope that it was helpful for you all. Okay, thank you, Mrs. Pleats. I can't say my guys. I think that's what it said. Very much, thank you. All right, Patricia, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you. Time to see if anybody else. Listen. Anyway, thank you, Mary. Oh, you got my grandmother's namesake. Okay, hey, JoJo, hey. All right. Okay, Vasquez, Miss Vasquez, Senorita Vasquez. All right, I see you, boo. I see you. Love you. I'm going to stay on here until, because I got to put these cards. This thing's all over the place. But I got them. Thank you, Dana. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Oh, I forgot about my cards, too. I got my cards, too. My Divine Unisoul cards as well. My oracles. Forgot about that one. These is 33. You can hit me up on my Gmail as well for that one too. I forgot. I'm still here, but tired. I understand. But oh, thank you, Magnificent Towers of Tarot. Oh, it went out. I can't read the whole daggone thing. God dog it. Thank you, Melly. I just call you Melly. I like you, Melly, for short. Okay. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. Blessings to you. All right, Mary. Okie dokie. I'm trying to see these cards here together. Everybody, y'all still here like little kids. Okay, now I'm gonna start recruiting people to watch my boards now. Okay, and you're gonna be ordered. Okay, thank you. Okay, yes. Yeah, they got it runs the gamut. I got black, red, green. They got a gold, yellow. They got like a hot pink. Whichever one, they got something teal colored. Purple. I can see them light purple. They have those too. Those things. Somebody gonna watch my boards. Can somebody watch my boards, please? I don't see it. Was 4 on here? I think because I called the house last time, she didn't get on here no more. She didn't get on here today. But I did give her a nice report to her mom to let her know she did a great job in washing the boards, though. Hot pink, yeah. Yes, we have that. It's hot pink. They got all the gamuts of colors, so you let me know which color that you want, and then I can order it for you. I know better. I'm breaking rules. I'm supposed to put this thing here, and then the cards. Then I find out who they belong to. So I can put this. Golly, so many cards. Oh Jesus. Okay. I been saying, can somebody come through the screen and put my cards back right? They're like, listen here now, you asked too much now. You asked too much. Asked too much. All right there, I think I can't do this with y'all watching because it's all out of disarray. This is really me. What they say about being vulnerable. See, now that's why you love me, because I just go in here and just show you all the flaws and everything else. Oh, about this. Okay, who is that? Wait, I see Vesti. Vesti, did I say it right? I see Vesti come up there on the screen. Live chat. Shaman. Oh, okay. Grant numbers and love messages, creation. Okay, and the cards. Okay. Alrighty. It's just a love fest. Y'all can sit there at the sunshine thing. I'm gonna get y'all coming. When I pack this up, then I think you all keep on continuing conversation and stuff. Sunshine Lounge and exchange numbers, create lunch dates, whatever in the Sunshine Lounge that you all got to do. This don't match with this. This goes with this. Okay, I didn't pull out too many of these cards. That goes with this. This goes with this. For y'all, because I see y'all kind of wrapping up with each other. So I'm going to give y'all a couple more minutes when I pull all these cards and put them up in their rightful places. Then I'm going to shut it off. What is this? What is this? What is this? Is this go with this? Yeah, yep. Let's go with this. This one here. Yes, that one. Nope, that don't go with that. See, wrong one. And this goes with this. You got more to put away than I do. Yeah, I know. Jesus Christ. All this here. That I gotta get like Melly. Melly got, what she said, 50? What, she got 100? Melly said she had 100, I thought, tarot cards in her collection. I know. You got a lot. I got to grow up like Melly. I got to grow up and be like Melly when I grow up. I got to get myself together. And doing that. I think it is. Watch I find a card that don't belong when I'm shuffling the deck. I'm like, what is this Whispers of Love doing up in here with this soulmate? Saying, what the heck? I do this. Ain't this about nothing? I know damn well this don't belong with that. Okay, got this one. This one goes to that. I'm gonna pull one card from there. Yep. Okay. And I'm OCD about it. Man, that's gonna get myself. I gotta work on that. Like, that is not the card. Oh my God, this is working on my nerves. This is not. How I do this? That's me. That's me. That ain't the DM that time. I know I'm in trouble. I know. Say I'm gonna get you this time. That time you put me on blast at the end. I'm gonna put you on blast. You gonna get it when you turn that thing off. I know. I'm in a lot of trouble. All right, that is it. That is it. I did it. How many? Somebody clock it. How many minutes did it take? Did it take that much? All right, then. Spiritual healer, laughter is medicine. Yes, it is. That's why I like to be my own comedic self on this. On this channel, because it does. It raises the vibrations too. And plus, on this journey, it gets so heavy sometimes. You know. That just like sometimes you just don't know. It's just heavy. That's all I gotta say on that one. I am so glad that you all had fun. All right there. So class is now officially dismissed. You see me pack up all my stuff. I love you. I'm so glad that you came, Mary, too. This is your first time, wasn't it, Mary? It was your first time? Okay. Yeah. So again, I'll be back on. Let me see my calendar. So I could do this, I could get this together already. There go back that baby shark, baby shark, baby shark, baby shark. Daddy. Okay, that would be not that one. It's either gonna be the 16th or 23rd. I can't do August 30th because I know that's my mom's and dad's anniversary, so I know I can't do it that way. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Okay, okay. Yeah, no, it can't be the 17th because that's around there. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna be back on the 24th. August 24th, I'll be back on. I gotta clock that. August 24th, I'll be back on. I don't know what the heck the baby shark comes in. He come in every now. I get them kids got it in me about that. So let me put that down. August 24th, and I clock it down on my calendar. All right then, people, y'all to help me count more days. So I will see y'all back August 24th, starting with our first webinar series on healing the inner child, which will be exploitation. Exploitation is our first one that we will be working with. Okay, so that way we're gonna heal each other. We're gonna support each other about that. Ask cards and spirit to kind of help us know what things that we need to do. All right there, love you. All right there. Every time, not Jupiter, why every time I'm gonna say it, love you a long time. I don't know, maybe past like we know each other. Maybe that's why it keeps on popping up. Every time I say I hear the song, love you a long time. Whatever. All right then, I'm off. I'm gonna love you. And have a beautiful rest of the week. I watch it when you come next week. I always say, love you a long time. You're like, girl, get off me. All right there. So have a beautiful next week. Watch my video to know what the energy is going to be next week. Watch the line gate. Get rid of all that stuff that you don't need to have as we enter into it and get ready for a new energy afterwards. Okay? That's to you and that's to everybody. All right then. Love you. All right. And goodbye.